Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Emily, and in today's video I will be sharing how I put this beautiful gingerbread purse gift box together. This is one of my favorites from the latest release from Diva Designs, and it's just magical. If you haven't seen this one before, I think you will be mesmerized with how easy this is to put together and how big this box actually turned out to be. And yeah, you can see I started out by cutting two of the sides and two of these larger fronts, and here you have to be careful with the sort of pattern of your paper so you don't accidentally cut them like in the wrong way. So look at your paper so you don't make a mistake. I'm gonna go around and crease all of my papers where the score line are, so I have them in the perfect position. And when I have done that, I will start to attach my longer sides to the bottom part of this gift bag. And I'm using paper from Simply Stories. This is from the Feeling Frosty collection. I believe it's an older one, but you can use whatever pattern paper or solid paper that you have in your stash. This will be looking cute however you decide to attach this. From my upper part here, I decided just to glue them together, and you can see you have the option here of maybe putting a locking mechanism inside of this. I didn't do that for my box today. I will close it with a pin later on, and I will share with you how I did that. These are the sides, and I'm just pinching them where all of the score lines are. Then I am taking some more liquid glue and attaching it to the bottom of my box. So this was pretty much the hardest part, to figure out how I will attach my sides to the bigger sides, if that makes sense. And it wasn't that big of a deal. It actually went really smoothly. So when I had all of my sides attached to the bottom here, there is probably a smarter way to do this. I didn't figure out a smarter way, but I just pressed them together like this. Tried to the best of my ability just to have it lay flat when I did it, so I got the perfect alignment for all of my sides. You can see I did a pretty good job for that side and a pretty good job for the other one. And this is the roof part, and I discovered that you only need to cut this twice for one side and twice for the other side, if that makes sense. And I also was unsure of how much would show through, so I cut the same pattern paper to be the exact same size as my roof part, and I had a little overhang for the first one just to make it look pretty. But you will see here in a second that I cut more than I needed. Yeah, so just know that you don't need more than 2 rounds for each side. I believe I had like 5 times, and yeah, it was too much. So the roof will go on this part of the box. I hope this makes sense. It looks super cute when it comes in place, and the little overhang is the perfect detail. This set also comes with windows and a door. I just cut these to not be too distractive out of white and some mirror gold cardstock, and I will attach the larger windows to the smaller size. I'm just looking to make sure that I have it perfectly centered, and then I'm doing the same thing to the other side. This took me like no time at all. If you take your time and just run this through your machine before starting to attach anything, you will have a fabulous session just putting all of this together. The door I just backed with some mirror cardstock. I also cut like the snowy door frame from white cardstock, and then I'm attaching my windows. I decided to have my door to the bottom of the box just to really make it look like the door is grounded, and then the snow around it. And there was some sort of shelves underneath the windows, and some sort of upper parts for the windows as well. I cut them out of coordinating colors. This was just solid cardstock, so I have pink for my upper part and teal for my lower part. Hope this makes sense. I just thought it was super cute. You could go ahead and ink this up if you like. I wasn't in the mood for taking the time to do that, but you absolutely could. And I wanted to embellish this quite heavily, so I decided to create the gingerbread bow set. I cut the backing piece out of the same mirror cardstock, and then I tried to find coordinating colors that I used for my box. So I have this really bright pink and a little softer pink as well. And then I will attach these together and then crease them. This, I think it's like 6 layers of paper, so just know that this will be a big embellishment and heavy one that you probably will use hot glue to attach together. You can see here, I tried my favorite Nuvo. It's my favorite glue and that I always turn to. It's always helpful. But I needed hot glue for this, and I also did a combination of hot glue and foam dots to get the most dimension. I also tried tape. It worked okay, but in like after an hour it released itself, so I needed to go back and secure it with some hot glue. So just know I tried this, it didn't work. I think it would have been best just to use liquid glue. No, sorry, hot glue from the beginning. But it was worth the try of trying to do this without it. For you that follows me, you know that I am not always the biggest fan of hot glue. I tend to mess up quite a lot with it. So when I can use my favorite Nuvo glue, I will definitely do it. But for today's project, it was absolutely a must to have the liquid glue. So you can see here, I'm just attaching it with a foam. And this is still when I haven't discovered that I needed to do it with a hot glue. I also wanted a sentiment for my box, so I went and grabbed a circle stamp from the Gingerbread Wishes stamp set. I will heat emboss this in white on top of a coordinating color. This is just a pink cardstock that I have in my stash. I believe it's from Concord and Ninth. And yeah, I attached some white embossing powder on top of my white pigment ink, and I have all my pieces ready to go. Sorry, I'm a little bit close here. I'm attaching this to the top of my box, and to close my box I created this rosette. This is from the Christmas rosette die set, and I also have a little flower on top, and I have my pin that I attached this with using my hot glue, and I will use it, and you will see here in a second when I'm closing it how this will all look. So I'm just having that to the back, pinching this and then releasing, and you can see how cute this box is when it's all ready and all decorated. And this went super fast to create. I hope it wasn't too intimidating to watch this video and see how it all came together. If you have any questions, leave them down below. And yeah, thank you so much for stopping by. And I also want to mention that all of the products that I'm using in this video will be linked down below. So if there is anything that you would like to purchase, you can go through those links. I will now leave you with some close-up of our project today. And thank you, and I see you soon. Bye!